Hey y'all, we're back. It is February the 24th, 2018, and y'all, I continue to pour through videos pertaining to eyewitness accounts to this whole situation. Now, before I talk about this boy, right here, that boy right there, before I talk about his account in some detail, I want to discuss that through the testimony of very many students, I understand that their reaction and the policy and the protocol that they have been encouraged to follow is to turn off the lights, to gather behind a desk or a cabinet, and hope that a shooter doesn't come in and kill all of them immediately. That is the tactics that these children have been taught. It's not a fault of their own. They're not the ones teaching themselves. But that's what they've been taught to do. And I've seen a number of different videos on the cell phones. Note that like every child, instead of figuring out a way out of this or how to stop the shooter, every single child that you'll hear from was very much occupied with texting, tweeting. And the thing is, yeah, I can understand if you were trying to give a final message to somebody, right? Because you're absolutely helpless and vulnerable. I want to explain that. Eventually, SWAT teams came in, busted in on some of these classrooms where people are waiting, to get murdered. Right? The SWAT teams bust in, maybe break the glass window, turn the knob, get inside the classroom. They got AKs. Does that sound familiar? They got these assault style weapons. They come in and allegedly save the day with the assault style weapons. Note that it's always the assault style weapons that come in and save the day at the end of the day. Right? But they come in, and in certain instances where you'll see the SWAT team instruct all the children to break themselves and get the hell up on the ground. Thing is, I can't blame anyone for that situation at that point. If I'm on a SWAT team, I want everybody to get their face on the ground. Alright? Simply for safety purposes. I understand completely why that would be protocol. However, what I want to let you know is that classroom, had it been a shooter who knocked through the window, opened the doorknob, and had it been the shooter, the one that nobody saw, we're going to discuss that, had it been him that said, demanded everybody get face down on the ground, they would have done it. They would have absolutely done it. Subsequently, he would have shot them in the back of the heads on the ground. Hypothetically. And they would have all done it. That is their idea of keeping themselves safe. And whimpering and crying, and I don't blame them for whimpering and crying, but it's not going to save your life or nobody else's life. And mind you, it is those assault style weapon, crazy, those dangerous looking weapons come in and save y'all's life, and I'm talking about every time. So that none of that makes sense. But like I said, y'all, I've been going through the trouble really. I've been typing all sorts of keywords. I want to know who saw the shooter doing the shooting. And what I gotta let you know, I've been through dozens of videos, and I'll let you know just as soon as I find out. But I'm here to bring y'all the breaking news. There isn't one person on earth in its entirety that will tell you they saw that young boy shooting anybody. Not one person on earth. So I could pick apart everything that the media is doing, and I find it kind of fun. But it doesn't matter. None of that does, because not one person on earth, you have zero evidence, will attest to this young boy doing it. Everybody's buying it lock, stock, and barrel. Right? That's what they're doing. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. It's February the 24th, 2018.